good things come from letting go. Did you know? Like, mind blown. So in today's video, I want to share with you what took me years to learn. That the phrase, there is a light at the end of the tunnel, just isn't a phrase. It's actually real, like that is true. But really, there is good that comes from letting go. Hi everyone, I'm Pachia. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, hello. If this isn't your first time here, if you've been to my channel before, hello, and happy to have you once more. My channel is all about teaching, inspiring, motivating, entertaining. So if you are looking for a good time, then yes, consider clicking that subscribe button. What's got you weighing down? What's got you feeling so negative? What is something or someone that you are having a hard time letting go? Comment below. It took me years to let go of my ex-boyfriend. Note that I said let go, not get over. Getting over him took a matter of months, but letting go of him, not thrilled to admit it, a little embarrassed, but yes, it was years before I decided and I was ready to let my ex-boyfriend go from my heart. I know that's easy to say. Holding on to my ex-boyfriend for years did me no good. And it wasn't that I was pining for him or that I wanted him back. It was that I kept a place for him in my heart. And so that meant for me that I wasn't letting him go. But when I had decided to let him go, when I was ready to let him go, so many good things started to roll in. And one of the good things that came in, I was finally embracing the present. Not letting my ex-boyfriend go kept me in the past. I was living in a very still moment. I was thinking about the what ifs. What if we got back together? What if we're meant to be? What if our love was real? Living in the past, being still, does zero purpose. It serves zero purpose. Being in the shoulda, coulda, woulda, you're just trying to recreate scenarios or situations or events that's already happened. And as you and I do know, we cannot change the past. My ex-boyfriend, he did not just break my heart. He literally broke me. After our breakup, I felt so lost and so out of touch with myself. I hated the person I became after him. I was filled with so much anger, hate, and pain. And every time I saw him, I wanted to punch him in the face. And then it would turn to like, was breaking up the right thing to do? And by the way, breaking up was the right thing to do. It was the best thing to do. But with all of those negative emotions and not letting him go, I was unconsciously blocking all the good things and emotions. When you are filled with so much negativity, there is no room for positivity. So when you let go of the things that's weighing you down, you let go of the negative emotions like anger, hate, and pain, you can only then invite positive feelings like love, joy, and happiness. I met my now husband, I'm saying like I've been married more than once. I met my husband a few months after being dumped. The attraction I felt for Kit was real. I thought he was cute and funny and that he was a really good dancer. By the way, he's still a really good dancer. I enjoy watching him dance. It's such a turn on. Sharing too much there, ain't I? Anyways, when I met Kid, yes, I was into him and I was interested in seeing where this would go, where we would go. But at the same time, again, not thrilled to really admit this, I was still hung up on my ex. On top of that, Kid and I were starting our relationship long distance. I have a whole video on how we survived the long distance relationship, how we survived the distance, what we did. So if you're in a long distance relationship and you're looking for tips on how to survive the distance, then I will include a video in the link above and also below in the description box. In the beginning of me and Kit's relationship, because I was still hung up on my ex And definitely at that point, not letting him go, I wasn't embracing the present. I wasn't being present with Kit. I was blocking all the good feelings and things. All that blockage I had in the beginning of me and Kit's relationship, I just wasn't seeing Kit for who he was. I wasn't seeing how good he was to me, for me, and with me. It took me months to get over my ex-boyfriend, but it was still years of holding on to him and not letting him go. And in those years, I really wasn't appreciating or valuing my relationship with Kit. I was serious about Kit maybe around year 2, but it was year 3 that I had finally had let my ex-boyfriend go, which at that point, I was then, another good thing that comes from letting go, welcoming the unknown. We never know what's coming. We do not know the future. As my husband likes to joke, we are not Miss Cleo. Comment below if you know Miss Cleo. But as I was saying, we don't know the future. Sure, our paths may be paved in some way, shape, or form, and we can co-create with the universe, but we are all still taking it one day at a time. I did not know that I was going to fall in love with Kit. I did not know that I was going to marry Kit. Like, all of that was unknown to me. I wasn't planning any of it. I was just kind of going with the flow and embracing my current present. When I say like I did not know I was going to marry Kit, it's because I really didn't know. It took me, I think, 12 years to decide that I wanted to marry him. It took us 14 years to get engaged and then 16 years to actually get married. In those years, like in those 12 years of just dating Kit, I've always been like, yo, if this is working for us, if like we're happy just as, why change anything? But something has shifted. I think like year 12 that was like, you know what? I think I want to marry you. When you decide to let go, you are releasing yourself from living in the past. You get to embrace the present. You're also releasing all of the negative emotions like pain, anger, and hate, and invite the positive emotions like love, happiness, and joy. And you also welcoming the unknown, because when you are not letting go, you're really only focusing on what you do know, your current feelings. So you're not seeing that glimmer of light. You're not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Letting go gives you that light at the end of the tunnel. I chose love as an example because love is universal. Everybody wants love. It is a desirable emotion. The desire to have love in your life welcomes the possibility of a broken heart. I do hope that you never experience a broken heart because it is extremely painful. And if and when you do experience a broken heart, do not give that person a place in your heart. Do not have them there and let them go. My ex-boyfriend was a real POS. The whole time that we were dating, which was about 2 years off and on, he cheated on me like 90% of the time. And no one told me. I was looking like a fool dating him. And yet, after all that crap, I still kept a place for him in my heart. And all I gotta say about that girl, that version of me from oh so many years ago, she dumb. When I was brainstorming and writing my script for this video, another phrase came to mind. And this is something that I've said. This is something that I hear all the time when two people break up. One of them will say, I will always love you and you'll always have a place in my heart. Pure crap. Agree to disagree. Sorry, not sorry. That is just such BS. If you're having a hard time letting something or someone go, that is perfectly okay. You are human and you're still processing your feelings, which are 1,000% valid. What happens when you are processing feeling, what happens when you are going through your emotions, you are also healing. And healing is such a good thing. It's so good that it comes right after forgiveness. I forgave my ex-boyfriend for all of the pain that he caused me, even though he was never sorry. But forgiving my ex-boyfriend allowed me to truly heal. It is a feeling that you just have to process. And when you're processing all these feelings and all these emotions, they're going to run high because you're human. But when this process starts to begin inside of you, it's going to free you. You're going to renew yourself, and you're going to welcome all the good things and feelings that come from letting go. So the forgiving and the healing, those are like little steps you take to let go. The light at the end of the tunnel may be extremely faint, but that light isn't going anywhere. As you're processing your feelings, that light at the end of the tunnel, it's just going to get brighter and brighter. And when you cross over and get into all that sun and all like fresh air because you've been in the tunnel for so long, it's going to feel amazing, and it's going to feel good, and it's going to feel real. So again, by the end of this video, if you're like, I'm not ready to let go, it's okay. That good stuff, it still be there. It will always be there. The universe is like, I got you. It's there. Don't worry about it. It ain't going nowhere. It is meant for you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today and for watching this video. If you're feeling me, you're like, girl, I want to hang out with you some more, then click that subscribe button. I will see you in my next video. So till then, have a wonderful day and a relaxing week.